This is my third year doing Inktober and the first year of doing a prompt list that I didn't create myself. I'm taking part in Peachtober by Furry Little Peach. I saw her prompt list last year and really loved the light-hearted prompts she created, and the same goes for this year's list. For this year, my theme is animals and plants, but it isn't a set-in-stone kind of theme. What I want to achieve this month is to learn how to paint surroundings for my animals. In the past, I have mainly painted subjects only with either color-blocked backgrounds or something very simple. I really want to change this and learn to do more complex backgrounds and just add more interesting things around the animals that I paint. I'm not saying I will do this every day, as it would just take too long, but I'm aiming for at least half of the paintings to have a plant or background element. Another smaller goal that I have is to create a few paintings that I can make prints out of for the shop I'm opening later this year. But I really don't want to take too much stress on that, as Inktober for me is more about growing my technical skills rather than commercial success. Final goal that I have is to use colored ink this year. Last 2 years I used either ink pens or Black India ink, and they served me so well in learning about values, pen control and so on. But this year I feel like I'm definitely ready to have color in my work. I'm using Dr. P.H. Martin's color inks and Paul Ruben's 300 GSM watercolor block. Prompt for day 1 was home. At first I thought I'd make a doorway that was surrounded by plants, but I really struggled to include an animal into that scene. If I didn't include an animal, it would have been too different from the rest of my paintings. So I decided to concentrate more on the feeling of home, which for me has always included a dog. For this painting I used a mixture of photos of my late dog Lara, who passed away in 2015, as well as a photo from Unsplash, which had a golden retriever holding a flower in its mouth. I tried to use Lara's features for the eyes, nose, fur and ears, and the Unsplash photo for the flower element. I feel like I chose a really difficult first day subject. I haven't done that many pet portraits, and especially not of dogs that have such long fur. I was really struggling with how the fur folds and how the values work with it. It felt quite overwhelming to have to paint. I got a bit too carried away with the detail in the face area, especially with the white marker. I don't hate this painting or anything, and I know that the first day of Inktober for me is always about getting to know the material and just getting back to the swing of it. But it's really easy for me to get lost in the detail, and that's what happened here. Prompt for day 2 was raccoon. This painting felt like it was fighting me every step of the way. I really liked the sketch that I did for this one, and I think I had a certain expectation for this artwork in my head, and as I was working on it, the further that expectation got, and I was very frustrated the entire time. It just shows the importance of having to let go of the final result, as the artwork you create will never look exactly the way you want it to, no matter how hard you try. This is where things start to go wrong for me. It all started when I kept thinking, don't make the stem green, don't make the stem green, and guess what I did? I made the stem green. After that I had to spend a lot of time hiding the green, and afterwards I just wanted to leave it white. I had to do a lot of layers with markers, with ink, with gouache to hide that terrible green that I'd created. And you can see at some point all of the nice rose petals and props, they just disappear from the video because I had to keep using the hairdryer in order to be able to work a bit faster. I'm also quite bad at taking breaks while I'm creating something, and I think that if I would have just taken half an hour to chill while I was doing this, I would have done myself a huge favor because I wouldn't have been so stressed about it. Because after I finished it, had a bit of a break, had some lunch and came back to it, I ended up really liking it. It's kind of cute, and I ended up preferring it over the dog. So please learn from me, guys, and take breaks while you're doing your artwork. Prompt for day 3 was bridge. I had a complete opposite experience with this painting compared to the raccoon. With the raccoon, I really liked the sketch and I thought that it would be an easy ride painting it. But with this one, I really struggled with it in the concept and sketching stage. I wasn't sure how to include an animal into the prompt, and this prompt was one of the last ones I thought of as I kept putting it off. The process of painting this was very chill, and I felt like I had let go of the end result. And I felt like it was really important that I did struggle with that raccoon because it kind of helped me do that. I was using the ink pen much more loosely already, instead of trying to make every line perfect. I was also happy how I managed to use the white of the paper as the sun. This is something I have struggled with in the past, and I was very happy with the end result here.
I've been working all the time like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day of duty, just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell I'm under your spell? Oh baby, I just wanna take another look at you so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take another look at you, maybe that's when you will see that I'm falling hopelessly in love with you, 'cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you, will you let me? Oh, I hope that someday you will notice every little thing I do for you. Like the time I went to buy you flowers.
Let me know in the comments below what Inktober prompt list you are using and if you have any goals for this month, other than wanting to finish it, of course.